Going on, everybody? Welcome to the video. Of course, as always, my name is Chris, and I'm super pumped to have you into this video because I'm literally going to show you step by step exactly how I was able to complete the FTMO round one challenge of growing the $100,000 US account, as you can see over here, uh, to 10%. And I did it in less than 3 days. So this, of course, is FTMO. What I'm going to do, boom, I'm going to refresh this just to show you this is 100% accurate. It's not, photoshopped or anything like that. But if I come down, the start date over here was 8th of September 2020, which is a Tuesday. Over here, I just literally typed in date on Google. And today is Thursday, September 10th. I'm in Mississauga, which is literally in Toronto, Ontario. So Canada, shout out. I'm just kidding. But anyways, yeah, so I started this on the 8th. Today's the 10th. And if you come down here, everything is passed. Today was the third day. So of course I did not pass the minimum 10 trading days. And I spoke to FTMO down here, and all they said was I have to actually go ahead and continue to trade for 7 more trading days, which kind of sucks because I mean, like I did pass this, thankfully, and humbly and gratefully, but I can't expedite it. I have to just hold off and continue to pretty much just do 0.01s positions for the next couple of days. But that's okay. Again, it sucks because I have to wait pretty much a week and a half until I'm able to do the second one. But it is what it is. No worries. Just more time to study and focus on personal accounts. So that's cool. But anyways, as you can see, the max daily loss, I only came down $475 maximum. Max loss was $755. I'm kind of confused by this. And then my profit target, of course, I hit that $10,166.73 is what I was what I got. Of course, the daily summary, there's only 3 because I did it in 3 trading days. Started on Tuesday and today's Thursday. And then if you go down here, it'll show you all my stats. So my equity, obviously my balance is the same because I closed all positions and realized all profit. My average profit is about 921 bucks. Now, what I will say is this data is a bit skewed because I did 3 more trades of 0.01s. Pretty much what happened is I have multiple accounts on my MT4 app, right? So I have personal accounts, I have the FTMO, and then I have a business account and a couple more. I just, flip accounts and like try different strategies and stuff. So what you'll see down below is a couple of 0.01 positions. And when you go from one account to the other in the MT4 app, what happens is whatever size position you have before, that's the same size you'll have. So for those accounts, like I said, I flip them. So I start with a very low, like I'll start with 10 bucks or 100 bucks and I'll flip them all the way up to 200 or a couple thousand. But what happens is I'll be doing that and I'll have a 0.01 position or whatever. And then I'll go into the FTMO app. I'll switch over and I forgot. I'm just an idiot. I'm an idiot. It is what it is. I'm an idiot. I'm just kidding. But I am an idiot. I'm just kidding. But yeah, and then I'll come over and pretty much I didn't choose the right position size. So it is what it is. This is a little skewed, but that's okay. I'm still obviously very grateful. You can see my average risk to reward. It says 1.0. Again, that's because I had those shitty positions. My win rate, again, the same in my profit factor. This would be higher, but that's okay. I'm not pissed or anything. Like as you can see right here, the 2 0.01s, and I come back down here and there's a 0.1, right? So I was wrong. Sorry, 0.01s and 1.1. I forgot about that. But yeah, as you can see, this is something I really want to show you though. Like on average, I'm getting some really good positions, and I'm getting good profit targets and profit hits. So like $1,000, 4,100, which was insane. This right here was the first day I was up like 5,100. I was like, holy shit, And then over here, second day I didn't do too much. I made about $1,000, and then the third day today, I just drove it home with about a $4,086 profit. So, and I had a couple losses. This was just pure stupidity. This was all today. The third day, pure stupidity. Let me tell you, I know exactly what I did wrong. And just being a complete dumbass. That's it. Just not following my rules and I didn't have my stop loss where it was supposed to be, just being an idiot. But I know what I did, and that's of course trading, right? You just got to keep progressing, and you have to have a lot of discipline and mental focus. And what I mean by that is you're solely responsible, which is why I love this. I love trading because the only person responsible for your success is you, right? You can point, the saying, like, you point one finger, you have three pointing back. It's literally that times infinity. I don't even fucking know, but it's because it's only you. It's you and the market, right? You can't go blaming other people on shit. It is you. So that's why I love it, because this right here, again, you just got to open your eyes, know what you did wrong. And like Einstein always said, the true definition of insanity is repeating the same actions, expecting different results. So if you're doing the same thing day in, day out, and still wondering why you're not where you want to be, well, then, just take a step back and evaluate. But enough for that. No more rants. I just wanted to show you I did lose some. But yeah, this is it. The open hour, I did mainly buying, more long positions than short. And then the volume over here. And of course, I traded gold. So as you can see, I only traded gold. I love gold, man. I love gold. But over here, what I really want to do with you guys is actually go step by step and show you exactly how I trade. So I'm not just going to be a pretty face. Totally kidding. But I'm not just going to be a pretty face and just say, you know what, I'm sick, I did this, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm going to literally show you guys exactly step by step of how I did everything for free. I'm not going to charge you because I don't give a shit about that, right? If you can trade, you don't need to charge people for courses, in my opinion. But anyways, so this is pretty much it. I'm trading gold, and the reason why I trade gold is this. Gold is known as having lightning highs and lightning lows, right? Pretty much what that means is if you're going to trade other currencies, right, you have all your currencies all down here. The two that I trade, okay, like the two pairs that I trade, and when I say pairs, I'm not talking about I'm not talking about two currency pairs. I mean, I'm trading gold, like probably 110% of the time, and then USD CAD, and that's it, right? And it's because I'm a sole believer in pretty much finding a pair or a couple pairs and really become an absolute pro. I have 10,000 hours to mastery over here by Robert Greene, but pretty much I really believe if you eat, sleep, and breathe like one chart of one pair or index or currency or it could be a crypto, whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter. You will become a pro. You will learn the little tiny nuances of things. Sorry, and what they do and all that kind of stuff, and you will be able to really just up your game. Sorry, I have something in my throat. Okay, we're good. But yeah, so I'm a sole believer in really focusing, narrowing on your focus, and just crushing it. Now, why I like trading gold is because gold moves so fast, so fast. For example, let's see the day before. So yesterday, which was the 9th, September 9th, 2020. September 9th, 2020. Now I want you guys to look over here, right, where these numbers are changing, but look at the H and the L, the high and the low. Yesterday, right, December 9th, what it was 1919 and 1950. So we'll say 1920 to 1950. Right there, that's a 300 pip move. That's a $30 move, so that's about a 300 pip move, right, with gold. That's insane. 300 pip move in one day is huge. But fuck that, I'm going to show you something crazy. Look at this. This was all the way back on August 11th, 2020. Okay, so about just under a month, or a month pretty much. Tomorrow will be a month. Look at the low, 1901. Look at the high, 2029. We're going to say 2030. Okay, 1901 was the low, 2030 was the high. That right there is a $128 technically, but we're going to say $130 move because it's easy to round. $130 on gold. What is that in pips? Well, that's about 1,300 pips in one day. That's fucking nuts. That's why I love gold. But that is also why you have to really know what you're doing, because just like you can profit on that, you can also lose on that. So you really have to know what you're doing, right? This, if you're gonna go trade currencies, the average amount, I think a conservative profit target that you can go for is between 10 and 30 pips, sometimes 20, sometimes 40, but you're pushing it. That with gold, like I just said, yesterday alone, it was 300 pips move, right? Top to bottom. That's insane. But that is why I like trading gold. And that, in fact, is why I was able to make almost a 100 pip move right here on the first day. I got in at 1917 and I got out at 1926. That's about $9 or so, just around there. That's almost 100 pips. That's about a 90 some pip move. Same with over here. Look, I got in at 53, to 57. What is that? Literally 53 to 57, $4 right there. That's a 40 pip gain just like that. And that trade right there was 52. That was less than 8 minutes. That was less than 8 minutes, and I made 40 pips. Like, it's insane. So you could really make some crazy money with gold. Even over here, 16. So we did 58 to 61. That's about a 30 pip move. And I did that in 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes, literally like 3 minutes and 59 seconds. That's insane. These numbers are insane. And that's why I love gold. Straight up gold, man. Like, but I'm just trying to say, you have to know what you're doing, right? So it's more volatile, but somebody like me, I like volatility, right? That's what I love. Um, at the same time, you can also go into the next thing, which would be like indices. So we're talking US 30, we're talking Dow Jones, the Dux, we're talking about the S&P and also the NASDAQ, all that kind of stuff. But that's when it's like, big money can be made or lost. Anyways, enough about that with the rant. I'm going to show you exactly what I do to trade. So I don't really use indicators. I know I have EMAs and MA, so exponential moving averages and moving averages here. I don't really use them. They're just like testing different strategies. I also have the RSI down here. I don't really use that too much, to be honest. What I do use is this, the true range, ATR. The ATR is beautiful. It's not really an indicator. It's just telling me what's up. And what I mean by that, what an ATR, average true range, pretty much it says on average, giving, right here it's 14. So it would be the previous 14 days because we're on the 1 day time frame right now. The previous 14 days on average, this gold should move $37.70, aka 377 pips. That's what I see, right? That's why I like the ATR. And if you even go down all the way to the 1 minute, today alone, every single minute on average, well, not anymore because it's 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m. Eastern, so obviously the market's closed. But on average, before that's I'm not going to show you guys. Oh wait, never mind. I'll show you. So say here, this was we'll do. Okay, so right here, this right here was boom, 3:32 p.m. 3:32 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm in Toronto, Canada, which is right beside New York, across the border, pretty well. On average, at 3:32 today, gold every single minute on average was moving 11 pips or 12 pips because it's 19. We can round it up to 20. That's insane. Every minute you have a 12 pip move. That's exactly why I was able to make 40 pips in like 3 minutes because the ATR was showing how much volatility there is, right? Now, yeah, it's crazy. Like, that's what I'm really trying to get across. But I'm going to move my face over here, my sexy fit. I'm just kidding. But what I'm going to show you exactly right now is step by step of how I trade. So every single day I come in and we're doing gold, baby. We like gold over here. We love gold. So every single day I come in and what do? I start a brand new chart, okay? I don't give a shit about any of the markings I had before. I don't know if I already hit it when I got in here or if I already had some markings done, but pretty much I come in and I clear my entire chart. Boom, done. All right, we're good to go. Now, you guys, if you don't know, first off, I hope you guys are taking notes, okay? Boom, I got notes here. I got notes here. I got more notes all the way down here. I got notebooks all the way on my desk, or sorry, my shelves. These are just the ones on my desk. I'm just showing you, take notes. Don't do this typing shit. Get a pen, literally go get a pack of big pens, 10 or 12 pens, whatever the hell, for like $10. Or back to school, it's like 10 cents for 10 pens, right? Get a pack of pens and literally get some notebooks. You can go to a fancy store like Staples or Office Depot or whatever the hell it's called, or you can go ahead to Walmart or to the dollar store and just get pens and paper and physically write notes because the amount of retention is through the roof compared to typing or listening or watching. Like, it's just day and night. So just do that. Always make sure you're taking notes. Again, another rant. I apologize. Not really, because it'll help you. But this is the deal. Take notes of what I'm about to show you. Go back and rewatch this shit because that's what I do all the time. I call it studying tape, just like the pro athletes do. If they're going to go play a game with someone, what do? They're watching tape day and night. On the plane there, on the bus travels there, in between games, they go do it as a session, right? They're always watching tape because they want to know what their competitors are doing and they want to know how the hell they can have an edge. You have to have an edge in this game, right? And this is how I get an edge. I watch tape. I watch charts. That's all I do. I watch other traders And that's why I have, all these EMAs and all these other things, because I test, and I try. And that's all I do. And then you find your own strategy, right? But go ahead, write stuff down, go back, rewatch this. And if you don't understand anything I'm saying, just Google it or YouTube it. It's free. That's how I learned. Yeah, that's literally how I learned shit. I just Google stuff and I YouTube it. It's free and I learn. Okay, and you can too. If I can do this, I'm not the smartest dude in the bunch. Okay, straight up. If I can do this, you can definitely do this. But enough about all that shit. I'm just very passionate and I care. I care about you. But this is what I want to show you. So you guys probably already know what that is. That's obviously a support or resistance line. Okay. So the first thing I do is I draw my support and resistance lines. Now, here's the deal. I don't use support and resistance lines. This obviously would be a support, or sorry, resistance. Okay. I draw some shit like this. Okay. This right here is a zone, a support or resistance zone. In fact, that's my zone. Boom! That's my zone right there. Okay. And the reason I do this is because if you have a support line like this, right? This is obviously a support at the bottom. Okay, support or resistance lines go where there's a lot of bunching or like opening closing of candles, right? So obviously this is a support line. But check this out. If I put it here, sure, I'm going through the wicks here, I'm going through the wicks here, boom. So that's what, four spots. 1, 2, 3, 4 that are hit. If I go like this, man, trading view sometimes is fucking touchy. If I go like this, what do? I'm literally going through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different spots compared to 4 with this line. Okay. I use zones because, you can hit a specific support resistance line if that's what you like. I like zones because to me, it says this is a key area. This is a key area of interest. There's some shit is going to go down when you're in this area, right? Whether you're going up or down, we know for a fact because of all the wicks. And even if it beat out like here or closed below, or you can even extend this down below, but we know that these are key areas. That's what we know. Okay. So now what are we going to do? Boom. We did the 1 day pretty much. Sometimes what I do too is I'll be like, okay, say this was breaking up like earlier today. This candle was breaking up higher. So I would have done something like that, a key area like that, just because I know if it breaks through this resistance area over here, this is sort of the next target on the daily chart. Okay. Look, now we go to the 4 hours. So we go daily and then 4 hour. So now we're able to analyze. Okay. Boom. Let's see. Okay. So now right off the bat, what do I know? I know looking left and trading right that this is going to be a new key area right here. Because look, in between the two here, there's a lot of action, a lot of small candles, a lot of dojis and spinning tops and hammers and all that shit, a lot of big long wicks, right? A lot of closing along here. So I know this is a key area of interest. Boom. Now we're on the 1 hour. Same thing. Same thing. I go like this. Boom. Key area. I go, hold on. Just like that. So all I'm doing is I'm looking left and I'm trading right. Right? Look left, trade right. So I'm making different areas. Support and resistance areas. Now this is pretty much what it should look like. Obviously we could do it up here too. I got you here. I might as well just do it, right? So, you know what? I would even say pause the video and do it with me. Like, you know, um, even below here. Like these are all key areas. So this is what I do. And then, so I go daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, and then I go down to the one. I do trade the one. Now, if you're going to trade a regular currency, you wouldn't do the one. Okay, you would do the daily to get the overall. Is it bullish or is it bearish? Then you would do the 4 hour and the 1 hour, and then you would look at the 15 or the 5 minute to go on sniper entries to really get in at a good price. But if you're trading currencies, you're not going to look at the 1 minute because there's not a lot of volatility that make it make sense. Like if you're trading gold, or even I would say the indices, because there's so much more action happening. Like I just said, every single minute, gold was trading today about 12 pips, right? Every single minute, which that's the move you're gonna try to play on a currency for like a fucking hour. You see what I mean? Like it's fucking night and day. So you can do the minute. Like I do trade the minute, but I usually do 15 minute to the 1 minute. However, with that being said, I need confirmation on almost all the time frames, as many time frames as possible. So if it's only doing one thing on one time frame, then it's not a trade I want to be in. For example, on the minute it's going up and every other it's going down. That doesn't make sense to me. Like right here, this doesn't make sense to me. Right? If I was to go, everything was up till the day, that's okay. I would take the trade. Right? But I want to tell you, like, if you're gonna trade the 1 minute, it's very very sketchy. Like you can do it, but you have to know what you're doing, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Anyways, without that. So this is what I do. Once all my shit's done, I have all my support and resistance and all that stuff in here. I have all my shit done. All my support and resistance is all lined up and stuff. This is what it should look like. It should look like almost like a ladder or a pair of stairs, and that's what it is. Okay. Now, how I trade is this. Very, very. It's so simple. It's so simple. Okay. All you gotta do is pretty much see what is it doing. Is it going up or is it going down? So we look on the daily, and then we say, is it going up or is it going down? It's going bullish. It's been going bullish. So for example, look, it's been going bullish up for the past while. Okay, we had a little correction here, but that's okay. Think of it like a skyscraper. That's the best way that I teach people. If you're gonna trade, think of it like a skyscraper, right? If you're trying to build a skyscraper and it's just going straight up like a giant ass pole and it just goes straight up, what's the likelihood that it's gonna tip over? A large likelihood the higher and higher you go. However, if you build something like a pyramid where it's slowly going up, right? It's slowly going up, and in this instance with trading, it comes down a little correction and then slowly goes up. For example, if you look right here on the screen, it starts to come up a little bit of a correction. Starts to come up a little bit, little bit, little bit. Okay, boom. Now we start to come up a little bit of a correction. Start to come up, big correction. However, it's still going up, right? Now we're in the channel. But what I'm saying is think of it like that. If it goes up or down, even if it's coming straight down, there's a large likelihood that there will be a reversal, right? Like for example, if it's one day, okay, maybe not so much. 2 days, maybe a little more, not so much. 10 days, yeah, okay. 20 days, 50 days, 80 days, yeah, reversal overdue. You see what I mean? So it's like a flagpole, right? The longer the flagpole, the skinnier the pole. AKA, if it's just going up one way and there's no bumps, then we have an overdue correction. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. But we know it's a bullish trend going up, go up. um, and then second thing, so yeah, so now we would see, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and trade with you. Like I'm gonna go ahead and I'll go to a random spot and then we can trade together. In fact, I can show you one of the trades I made today. I traded about, yeah, right here. So this is it exactly. So we'll actually go ahead with this together. So this is the trade I did today. I actually walked someone through this trade. So we're gonna go ahead a bit. And okay, so watch what happens here. And this is gonna come down. So boom. So right here is where I was thinking, okay, what am I going to do? Right? I'm gonna draw these again. I'm gonna draw all my zones again. Very easy, guys. Very, very easy. And I don't know if you ever heard of KISS, Keep It Simple Stupid, KISS. Like my background is in marketing. I used to own a marketing agency before I got into this full time. Um, but it's true, man. If you can't explain shit to like a 5 year old, then you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, straight up. And what I'm trying to say is like these guys or girls, whoever, talking about trading and oh you need this and complicated. If they can't make sense to you, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So don't listen to them, right? If you ask them questions and they can't clearly um, communicate what they're thinking and break it down to you at a very basic level, they don't know what they're doing, straight up. So that should be a red flag. But I'm just trying to show you how easy this is. Again, you can do it. It's so easy to it is easy. It's I said this today to one of my friends that I'm teaching. It's like a soup, right? It's a soup. Sure, you can put all the ingredients into a soup, but it's gonna kind of taste like shit. But let's say you put onions, but you learn how to saute the onions and you put that in. Oh, you put garlic. Oh, you sweat the garlic out. Put that in. Oh, the chicken, you're gonna barbecue and rotisserie and cook it up and then put it in rather than just plop a boring chicken in. That's like this or anything. But I see that as trading. For example, learning how to read candles, like right here, obviously this right here, or like this is an engulfing candle. So we know that's a strong reversal. Boom. And then this right here is like a hammer, a hammer. We have a couple dojis. Like if you can read candles and then you can read charts like what's a support and a resistance. And then you can read things like, is it bullish or bearish? And then trend lines. And, that's pretty much saying rather than chopping up an onion and chucking it in a soup to sauteing the onion. The better and more proficient you become, the more likelihood your chances for success should go up. But anyways, if people can't convey shit to you guys and make it simple, they don't know what they're doing, straight up. And I will gladly have a debate with anybody on that, right? I don't know if you guys saw this. I don't know who it is on YouTube, but they have that thing where it's like, 5 steps where it's like it'll be like a computer programmer or an AI scientist or like a neuro surgeon or whatever, and they have to communicate what they do to like a kindergartner, to like a person in elementary school, in middle school, high school, college student, adult. But they keep going up and up in terms of complexity. But you see how they're able to convey what they do to like children. It means they're effective experts at what they do. They know what they're doing because they can break it down like that, right? So that's what I'm just trying to say. Okay. Now, anyways, so this right here, this is what I saw. So this right here, based on this, I would take a position. Okay, so I would take a position like such, and I would get in right here. And this is actually a trade I did do. And the reason why I did that is because if you see right here, this was a major support line right here. I don't know if it was on the 4 hour, the daily, or the 1 hour, but this is a major support. I think it was the 4 hour because this is big. This one's a bit smaller. And these are obviously I just drew on the 1 minute. So these are the smallest. But I think because it's fat like that, I think this is the 1 hour, the 4 hour. But I took a position here because obviously we tested the support over here. It popped off and it bounced up. And then what did it do? Over here, boom. Oh shit. It did it again, right? It hit it again. It tested it. You see how it wicked? I hate how this thing always pops up like that, man. I just want to show you guys. If somebody knows how to do that, can you please like comment below and let me know so this doesn't like show target or whatever every time. But anyways, you see the bottom, the wick, the red right there. I knew it tested and it came back up. Okay, and even better, it tried to retest this bottom wick as well. 80% likelihood whenever there's a wick at the top or a bottom. Let's say this one over here or this one down here, 80% likelihood that it's going to retest it, right? So I already knew probability, boom, taken care of. We're good. So that's what I did. But for fun, I'm going to put 2 positions because my TP1, let me put that there. Oh, no. My TP1 is going to be right here. My TP2 is going to be up here, okay? So I'm going to put 2 positions. And the reason why I'm showing you is because it'll make some more sense in a second, okay? Now, what I did with my TP1 is I took this and I made it right below this resistance line, okay? The reason why I do that is because this right here, sure, this is what? $3.05, 50 cents. So this right here is about 35 pips, okay? 35 pip gain. If you have a one lot, that's $350. I was trading a five lot, which is about a 1%, under 1% actually, on 100K. Excuse me. It said to use a seven lot. I was only using fives. Okay, seven I messed up, like I said, and used the zero point 0.1 and a 0.01. But yeah. So what I always do is I go over here and I go right before the support or the resistance. If it's going up, obviously before the resistance, it was going down before the support. And the reason is because I don't want to go over, and I'm sure you guys know this. If I do go over, then it's a smaller likely. It just decreases my chances of success. Right here, I know I'm almost guaranteed if it goes up. I know for a fact because it's going to retest the latest high. Okay, so that's what I do. And then for my stop loss over here, I would put it right below the lowest wick over here, right? Because if it breaks below this, I know this dude is coming down, right? So that's what I did for number one. And the reason why I have the second one is because I want to show you guys something, how you can actually really grow your account. So I'm going to put it in the exact same spot I was at, same TP, but I'm going to, or stop loss, but the TP is up here. And the reason is this, because once, like, this, from my calculation, this is going to break through the top, okay? And when it breaks through, right? Actually, let's just play it step by step. So, boom, we have the one position, right? Here, actually, I'm going to go like this. Okay. So, boom, we have the first position, and look, it bounced off. Sorry for confusing you guys. But look, boom, and it's coming up. Okay, it already hit. I already took profit, so I already made 35 pips right there. And that was what? 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. I made 35 pips. Again, I'm telling you, it's gold, baby. Gold is the way. Gold. I'm kidding. But not really. But anyways, here. So we broke up. Now, this is how you really scale accounts, okay? When you're going up, like this, right? Or going down, whatever, when you're in a position and it's going in your favor, what you can do is you can either take the profit here, right? It already broke through your TP, or you can choose to ride it out. There's a couple ways you can do this. One, you can leave the whole position, which I wouldn't really recommend, meaning you don't touch it, you just let it ride. Two, you can now go ahead and you can take half of your position. So that's why I had this second thing over here, because this is to show you that on the first one, we took the position, right? So on this, we took the position. Boom, that's profit. Sorry, not used to this YouTube stuff. We took the profit. So now we're gonna ride it out. But what we're also gonna do is we're gonna go like that. This. So I'm gonna keep it down here. We know we got in over here, but my TP now is gonna be about this, right below this area. Okay, or sorry, a little bit below. But it's before. It's over break even. Break even would have been right here in this area. I'm above break even. So regardless, even if it comes down, I'm still making profit. Okay, but this way we're able to still ride it out. And shit, if things go our way, fuck, man, like fuck, we were making some money, right? You know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much what I do. It's really fucking easy, but this is what I do. And then let's ride it out. So it didn't hit, it didn't hit, and it's still going, and it may correct a bit. And look, it bounced. It bounced. I know it just hit there. I put this, sorry, below a bit, like that. I put this just before this stuff. But yeah, pretty much rided it out, or rode it out. And then look, as you can see right now, I already hit the profit over here. So if I move this even over like this, like I hit the profit, right? And just for fun, like yeah, see, it even broke up all the way over here where I originally had it to. So as you can see, my point is you can ride it out, right? But that of course is a 35 pip move, and of course we're gonna have some some retracement or some downplay or whatever you want to call it, because it was such a huge play. It was like $3.50, right? Or even more. It was up to 58 that's a 50 pip move right there. So it went up $5. So obviously we're gonna have a bit of a retracement, bit of a correction, because like I said, the skyscraper, if it just goes straight up, man, that shit's gonna tip. So we need to make it go gradually over, right? Gradually up there. And of course, that's what happened. And it went up, it hit this resistance at the top, and then yeah, it started to come back down. Or look, see, it's still going all the way up. I don't know what happened. Around see, I only trade about like 7 a.m. And then 8 a.m. I really start trading unless there's something before 7 a.m. And then I trade usually about like 10:30 a.m. or so Eastern time. So same as New York, or I'm in Toronto. But yeah, so I was already out of the market here, and I really try not to overtrade because I used to overtrade all the fucking time and lose all my profit. So that's a rule. After that, I just read. As you can see, I read a lot, or I take courses, I study, like, But that's pretty much what I do. I just get it out of the way. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to show you, like, that's pretty much my strategy. That's how I got these crazy gains. And I mean, like, man, I'm not trying to pull anyone's chain here. Um, Meaning, like, I'm not trying to like shit any of you. Like, you can do this too. Like, you can do it. This is the second time. So the first time I did FTMO, I think it was like a couple months ago. It was like the start of the summer. It's obviously September now, so like fall area. But I failed that shit, man. If I can find that, I will post it. But literally in the first day, I was up $1,000 after using like 100 lots, like over trading. I didn't even use close to that in this with this account, not even close to that. And after that, boom, lost it all. First day, done. Right? My point is, don't give up. Like, you can do it. And if I could figure it out, anybody, I mean literally anybody, like, anybody can figure it out. So don't, doubt yourself. Just keep grinding, keep going, and you know yeah, you can do it. So, anyways, that's how I was able to do the FTMO challenge, round one, in the first 3 days. Now I just have to do 0.01s for the remaining seven. That's okay. But yeah, if you guys like this video, give me a huge thumbs up. I would so much appreciate it. And sub. I have a lot of great other content coming your guys' way. Just pretty much sharing everything I know. Really trying to give back and help, build people up along with myself, right? Because I'm very passionate about this, and of course, I want everybody else to succeed as well. But, anyways, yeah, if you like that stuff, give me a sub, and comment below. Comment what you guys thought below. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will actually respond, and try my utmost best to give you as much help as I can, right, in terms of responses. But, anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I really do hope that you guys really like this video. So anyways, I'm going to catch you in the next one, and I'll see you then.